want to go ahead and highlight is Georgia. Okay, so Georgia happens monthly as well. And all these states are a little bit different, from one to the next. So in Georgia, you're going to hold on to the property for about you're going to hold on to, they have the 1 year that they can redeem. So you don't have any rights to the property, but if they don't redeem after a whole year, then the house is yours. And if they redeem any day after the sale, you're going to get 20% on your investment. So let's go ahead and look at Fulton County, which is Atlanta. So same thing, Fulton County tax sale. And there we go. So same thing, first Tuesday of each month. And here is a list right there. So go ahead, look at this one coming up October 7th. You've got a huge amount of inventory, a huge amount of properties that happen, each month. So that's a really good sale. Let me show you another one as well, which is DeKalb, D-E-K-A-L-B, DeKalb County tax sale. Same thing, happening monthly. And here is a list of the tax sales. And so it's not like there's a few. There's every month, there's a ton of inventory, a ton of properties that come up. And oftentimes these have got really crazy spreads. So usually these are like 1, 2, 3 cents on the dollar, more or less. I was just looking at one right here. There's one called Stone View. Yeah, so 3-bed, 2-bath. Looks like it was listed for, I think, it was listed for something recently. Yeah, 2023 for $200,000. So you can see that it was listed May 18th, went pending, then went back to listed for sale, and then just took it off the market. So definitely something going on there. And so, if you didn't want to compete with people at the auction, an awesome way to go about this would be trying to get in touch with them in advance. But yeah, so these ones happen monthly. And so finding the websites, is generally pretty simple. If you type what we've, showed you to type, if you type that into Google, you put the county name, tax sale, and nothing comes up, that's actually great news. That's a really good sign. I mean, some counties even call these different, they might call them something else. I think there's one state that calls them tax title sales. And so if you type tax sales, nothing actually comes up. A few other places where they call them sheriff sales, which we're going to get into for our next monthly one coming up. We're talking about Ohio. But so Georgia also happens monthly. Some of them are online. Some of them are in person. So it really depends on the county. There's also Henry County, Georgia tax sales. And so these ones, they've also got something called judicial in rem, which are their version of over the counter, which is pretty cool. So we've seen some really good deals in Henry County as well in Georgia. So a little bit less. It is a smaller county, but a lot of times you can find much better deals there. And so this is their judicial rem coming up October 7th. And so here's where you can find some really sweet deals, really good deals. So that is Georgia.
Excellent.